In the last session, we have dealt with the basic concepts on arithmetic progression. In this session, we are going to deal with some of the important formulas involved in that. So, in the first set, we are going to have the 4 basic and important formulas for evaluating APs. The first one is finding the nth term, that is specific term you will have to find, that is 5th term, 8th term, like that they may ask you to find from the given series. The second one is the sum of first n terms. Say for example, you can be asked like this: find the first 20 terms, their sum. First you want to find the 20 terms. Without knowing the value also you can find it with the help of this formula. You want to find the first term, third term up to 20th term, the sum. So it is applicable for any n term. The formula is S of n is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. In the last session we have seen what is a, what is n, what is d and all. You want to refer it, you can check the video previous lecture on basic concepts on arithmetic progression. The next one is number of terms in an AP. The formula given. If you want to find how many number of terms are presented in a particular AP, you can take the formula L minus A by D plus 1. L is the last term, A is the first term and D is the common difference, and N is said to be the number of term, that's all. The next one is sum of all the terms. That is summation of n is equal to n by 2 into L plus A. L is the last term and A is the first term. First you want to find the last and first term, you want to add it up, and n by 2 you want to multiply with that. So there is a distinction between the second and fourth formula. However, both are asking you to find the summation of the terms. Here first n terms, here sum of all the terms. This is applicable only when you know the value for the last term. Here you can apply this formula even if you are not knowing the last term. So let's apply one by one. The first thing, in general arithmetic progression is of the form a plus d, a plus 2d and a plus 3d. So generally the pattern will be, the first term will be here a and d. A is the first term and d is the difference over here. So first term plus difference. What will happen to the third term? A with 2 times difference to be added with a. What is about in the fourth term? That is 3 times difference to be added up with the first term. This is the general pattern. So here example, one AP I have taken 7, 14, 21, 28 up to 70 I have taken. Now let's take the first application of the first formula, finding the nth term, that is of AP Tn A plus n minus 1d. The question, how the question will be for these kinds of application of formulas is find the 8th term of the given AP, like that it is given in the exam. So here the series following to that will be given. Now how to crack this 8th term? So you know very well the first term is A, second term is A plus D, fourth term is A plus 3D. So 8th term, how to rewrite it? A plus 7D. So instead of that formula, I am showing you the trick how to use this. Afterwards also we are going to solve the same with the help of the formula. So once if you know the concept and you have a clarity over these concepts, you can reduce the applications of these formula areas. So A plus 7D. That is the concept. Okay, I want to find the 8th term in the series. Everyone knows here given is the multiple of 7, also starting with 7. So 7 into 8 simply 56 going to be. So for easy understanding of these applications, I have taken this series. So A plus 7D. So what is A? A is 7 here. Plus 7, let it be. What is the difference? So what is the difference between 7 and 14? Which is plus 7 here, plus 7 everywhere, plus 7, 7, 7. So that 7 is to be taken instead of D. So 7 plus 7 into 7. So 7 plus 49, which is simply 56. So answer for this, find the 8th term of AP is 56. I have found, without using that formula, I have taken only the logical analysis and simply I found a plus 7d. The same is given in terms of Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So let's take that also. Tn. Tn means what? Here it is 8. T8 is equal to a plus n minus 1. What is n minus 1? 7d. So what is a here? Which is 7. Simply you can substitute. So here what is d? Difference is 7. So the same, what we have taken 7 plus 7 into 7, simply 56. That's all. The next question which is given, to find the sum of the first 5 terms of the series. Here which is given first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term which is not given. Sometimes in the examination they would ask you like these simple questions. Find the 30th term, 31st term, like that. So let's solve the 5 term first, then we can move on to the additional questions. So here first 5 terms, how to find it? So for that we are having the formula, the sum of first n terms, that is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So let me take what is n here, what is a here, what is d here and all. What is a? A is the first term. So a is 7. What is n here? First 5. The 5 is the n. So n is simply 5. Then what is the common difference? Difference is 7. So let me take n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So difference which is 7. Simply you can substitute 7 over here. What is a? A is 7, 2a is 14. So simply you can take 14. What is n minus 1? N is being 5 here. So everywhere I can make 5. This is summation of n, right? So everywhere I can make it 5. 5 minus 1, 4. Directly you can take 4. So whenever you are coming across multiplication with addition kinds of question, first you want to solve the multiplication part. So 4 into 7 which is 28. Now you can add up. 28 plus 4, 32. 32 plus 10, 42. So here the result is 42. So simply 2 cancelled with this. So 5 into 21, what is the answer? That is going to be the summation of the first 5 series. That is 5 into 20, 100, 5 into 1, 5. 100 plus 5, 105. So the answer for this question is 105. The next question, find the total number of terms in the above AP. The AP is given here. Total number of terms, that is 7 to 70, 10 times 7 is 70, so 10 is going to be the answer. Let's check with the formula. So total number of terms in the above AP. So here what is the formula? Standard formula, n is equal to L minus a by d plus 1. L is simply 70, the last term. What is a? A is simply 7. So 70 minus 7, the whole divided by the difference. What is the difference here? Plus 7. So 7 plus 1. So L minus a by d plus 1. 70 minus 7 which is going to be 63. Now you can make the division. 1 times 7, here 9 times. 9 plus 1 which is 10. So finally my answer for this question is 10 terms. There are 10 terms in the AP. Then the next one, sum of all the terms. So you can change the question. What is the sum of all these terms? So for the first 5 terms we have taken that formula, right? For this you can simply take n by 2 into L plus A. This is summation of all the series throughout the series. So here what is L here? L is the last term, 70. You can simply substitute 70. What is the first term? Which is 7. What is the n? First you will have to find n with the specific formula. After that you can change it. Now just now we have solved it in the previous question. N is equal to 10, right? So or else you can take again the n formula, L minus a by d plus 1. You could say that n is 10. Now simply I can substitute n is 10. Now after cancellation I could say here 5, here 70 plus 7. So 70 plus 7 is 77. Finally the result is 5 into 77. For easy calculation you can do like this. Split and calculation technique you can use. 5 into 70 and 5 into 7. What is 5 into 70? 350. What is 5 into 7? 35. Now finally my answer for this question is 385. The next one is, we are having some specific formulas to get rid of the ancient things. That is, sum of first n consecutive natural numbers. So usually you will be having, for summation of any numbers, usually you want to follow the rule n by 2 into a plus l. This is the usual formula. But in case of consecutive natural numbers, consecutive means next natural numbers starting from 1. The word first denotes starting from 1. Here also sum of the squares of first means starting with 1 square. Here sum of cubes of first n consecutive numbers means cube of starting from 1 cube, like that. So here first you want to understand the range. Sum of first n consecutive natural numbers means 1, 2, 3 up to n. So this is the range starting from 1. Consecutive means succeeding, next. So immediate next of 1 is 2, like that. So here usually you can also use this formula, but there is a specific formula for that. Why? Because here a is 1 always. In case of first n consecutive natural numbers, a will become 1 always. That's why we have taken 1. So L means there will be different numbers on the last term. So that's why we are using this formula for those kinds of problems. But here n and L will become same. Why? Because all are the consecutive next numbers. Say for example, if n is 10, how many terms will be here? 1 to 10, there will be 10 numbers, right? So the last term is also n, that is 10. N is also 10. So instead of taking which is L, we have taken which is N. So simply A became 1, so 1 here. L became N, L and N are same. So we have taken here which is N. So we have rewritten the formula N into n plus 1 by 2, both are going to be the same. So hereafter, whenever you are coming across the question of the type consecutive natural numbers, that is first consecutive natural numbers, you can just forget the previous formula, you can simply use this. Why? Because n into n plus 1 by 2 calculation will become very easy. Let's see how with the help of the right side questions. The next one, sum of squares of first n consecutive natural numbers, that is n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6. Why we are choosing this formula is, the range of this question will be like this: 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square, like that up to n square. So this is the range. So in the previous sessions we have seen the common difference is same, then it is said to be an AP. But here here we are having some rules, that is sum of squares, sum of cubes and all. So these all are also coming under AP. How means? They are the squares of consecutive, the base is, the difference is same, right? So 1 square the value is 1 and 2 square the value is 4, 3 square the value is 9, 4 square the value is 16, like that. But here you can notice that the common difference is not same. That is 1 and 4 the difference is 3, 4 and 9 the difference is 5, 16 and 9 the difference is 7. That is consecutive odd numbers are the differences. So how can you say there is a common difference between the values? We can't say that definitely, but you could see that the base, the difference between the base, the 1 and 2, 2 is the base, 3 is the base, 4 is the base, the common difference between that is 1. So everywhere 1, so it is also coming under the arithmetic progression. This is to be noticed very carefully. Then we are having a specific formula for that also, that is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Now we can say 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square up to n square. So if it is given 5 or 10 like that, you could substitute n is 10, n is 5, that is the last term value you want to take and solve and find the answer. There is no alternate formula for this. Then the next one, sum of cubes of first n consecutive natural numbers. So what is that? The cubes of the natural numbers, that is starting from 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube and so on up to n cube. So this is the range. For that we are having the formula what we have taken for the consecutive numbers whole square. Simple, that is the thing. Now let's solve the example questions for all these three formulas one by one. In the left side we are having the questions and in the right side we are having the specific formulas to crack these questions. Let's solve one by one. So find the sum of the AP like that the question is given 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 up to 20, which is a consecutive natural number starting with 1. So what is the formula for that? Sum of first n consecutive natural numbers n into n plus 1 by 2. So what is said to be the n? N is the last term, right? So last term will be equal to number of terms here. So 20. So 20 into what is n plus 1? 21 by 2. Simply you can crack. So 2 is presented 10 times in 20. 10 into 21 to 10. So in the option B is the correct answer. Then the next one. Moving on to the second question. 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square up to 20 square, which is given. So here what is the specific formula for that? Sum of squares of first. First means starting with 1 square. Consecutive, it should be consecutive, 1, 2 like that. Natural numbers, the formula is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. So what is n there? Everywhere last term is 20. Also they are consecutive. So it is said to be n is 20. So n is 20. I am simply substituting to crack the question. So n is 20. What is n plus 1? 21 into what is 2n? 40. 40 plus 1? 41. Directly I have taken 6 on the denominator. Let's solve it. 3 times 2 is 6. 10 times 2 is 20. This 3 could be cancelled with 21 7 times. So finally the answer is 10 into 7 into 41. So forget 10. Let's solve 7 and 41 first. 7 and 41. 7 into 40. 280. 7 into 1. 7. So 287. 10 into 287. Finally my answer is 2870. Which is given in the option D. Correct answer option D. Then the last one based on the cube type, that is starting with 1 cube to 20 cube, you want to sum up all the values. So what is the specific formula we are having is sum of cubes of first n consecutive natural numbers. First means starting with 1. All are consecutive, yes, next numbers cubes. So what is the final result for this is n into n plus 1 by 2 the whole square. Already we have solved here. What is the n into n plus 1 by 2 the value, that is 210. So let's take 210 the whole square. So for that, if you would have memorized 21 square up to 25 square we have memorized in the previous sessions. So 21 square value is 441. So what is the value of 210 square? 210 square will be, first you can write 441, after that 0 twice it is to be taken. Why? Because it is square. So finally answer for this question is 44100, which is given in the option A. Option A, right answer. Also you can use these two formulas instead of the usual formula what we are applying for the summation of the series. That is the two conditions. Only it must be the even number series or it may be a odd number series. For that we are having two specific formulas. The only condition is from the first it should be started, also it must be consecutive in both the cases, first and consecutive. So here we are having n into n plus 1 for even numbers and n square for odd numbers. The first question, find the sum of first 50 even numbers. So what is the condition says? Here the series range is not given at all. So first 50 even numbers means the range would be 2, 4, 6 up to what is the 50th number also we are not able to find out. But using the logical analysis we could easily say which is going to be the 100. Like that. So in the competitive examination you may not have time to mark this range and all. So direct answer To give these things, you can simply take this formula and find the answer. So given, find the sum of first 50 even numbers. So n is what? 50. So 50 into 51. Simply that is the answer for that. What is 50 into 51? Simply you can say, you can split and calculate that. That is 50 into 50 and separately 50 into 1. So you can add up both the things. So 51 is splitted like this is 50 and this is 1 like that. This is 50 and this is 1. Now you can calculate what is 50 square, that is 2500 plus 50. So 2500 plus 50, which is going to be 2550, which is given in the option B. Then the next one is find the sum of first 5 odd numbers. So here which is given n square. So 50 odd numbers. So simply 50 square, which is the answer. What is 50 square? 2500, which is given in the option A. So what you have learned in this? So for even and odd number, two specific formulas we are having, but the only condition is first from the 1 it should be started, or from the 2. From the starting point of even number at the natural number range, that is starting from 2, here it should be start from 1, 3, 5, 7 like that. You can use these two formulas. Have you noticed that here we got the answer 2550. Here we got the answer 2500. Only the difference between these two is 50. So similarly, instead of taking this even number formula, you can first take the odd number formula first, then plus n. That will become very easy instead of taking this, because every 2 seconds or 3 seconds saving will give you a lot of time in the examination. Also, if you are taking the traditional or usual approach method, it will consume your time. At the last of 50 or 60 questions, it may save your time. So for that we can use it. Say for example, if 100 square, first 100 even numbers. So sum of first 100 even numbers you will have to find. So instead of taking this n into n plus 1, what can we take is, what is the sum of first 100 odd numbers? It is going to be 100 square, right? What is 100 square, which is going to be 10,000 plus 100, you can take it 10,000, 100 like that. So why? Because there is a relationship between the summation of first n consecutive odd numbers and even numbers by the difference of n. That is the only thing. Instead of taking even numbers, you can also take this. Okay, now what is the sum of first 150 even numbers? So instead of taking this formula, first I am going to check with n square. What is 150 the whole square? So 15 into 15, 225. So 150 is equal to 22500. This is the square. This is what this much of numbers are lying under odd number series. While coming to even number series, plus n, right? Plus n. Simply, what is n? 150. So plus 150. Finally, I got 22650. That is the answer for this question. In this session, we have dealt with the important formulas given in the AP. In the next session, we are going to deal with the practice problems on arithmetic progression. Subscribe our channel for more upcoming videos.